Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech, protected.
These green hills and silver waters are my home. They belong to me and to all of her sons and daughters. May they be strong and forever free. Let us live to protect her beauty and look with pride on the golden dome. They say home is where the heart is. These green mountains are my home. These green mountains are my home. Let us live to protect her beauty and look with pride on the golden dome. They say home is where the heart is. These green mountains are my home. These green mountains are my home.
Hello everyone, I'm here today, I'm Mike Smith, I'm here today with Erik Johansson. Actually Johansson, right? Not Johansson.
Either way.
All right, here I am with Erik Johansson and Emily Reid. She's from Compass School, and we're here to kick off a new show we're trying to do here at Bellows Falls about local music and basically local Vermont music. And Erik has been in the local Vermont music scene for a while now, and he's actually passing a baton on to Emily. You're helping her with a project, right? Is that what's going on? And
Yes.
how did you guys meet?
We're neighbors. We live right across the street from each other, so
Oh,
we've known
okay.
each other for a while, but
Both down by the meeting house?
yes, that's right.
Yeah. And Emily, you're doing a project for Compass School, or?
Yes, I am. I'm a junior at Compass, and all the juniors and seniors at my school do these little projects, like senior projects like capstones, but they're miniature ones, so they're only for a few months. And you do several a year, and so this is my first project.
Oh, neat. And so the idea is that you do a small project, then a medium project, and end up as a capstone when you're a senior? Or?
Well, you could do that. It's mostly like you do lots of little projects, or you do like 2 medium projects. As these comp projects, and then when you get to senior year, you spend most of the year doing this big project.
okay.
So this is like preparation.
Yeah, it sort of teaches you how to do a project, huh?
Yeah, and also it's like you're supposed to explore things that you don't have the opportunities to do at school, which is why I'm doing this.
Oh, yeah. So do you guys meet weekly, monthly, daily?
Twice a week. I mean, twice.
Every
Every 2 weeks, not twice a week. Yeah.
bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly, yes.
Okay. And then what is your well, I'm going to backtrack just a little bit. Tell me about the project as far as what it is supposed to do. What is it? What are you learning from it, and what is the product going to be when you finish?
Well, it's partly to get me back into regular practice of music, because I have been doing music since I was a child, and I did it very frequently, and then I had a gap year sort of where I wasn't doing it very much. So this is exploration for me, and learning how to learn independently through music, and also having this great teacher to help me. And then it's all going to culminate in a concert at the Bellows Falls Stone Church.
Oh, really? And is it going to be? Is it part of a program, or are you
We are the concert.
You are
yes.
the concert. And what day is that going to be?
December 7th,
December
2 o'clock.
7th. Oh, neat. Is it? And will people from the school come? Is that part of it?
It's supposed to be a public concert, but mostly probably family, friends, and people from the school. Yeah.
That's neat. That's really cool.
It will be in the little chapel, unless so many people come that we have to use the sanctuary.
Well, I'm hoping that you have to
we
use
can
the
get
same.
which apparently we can get for the same price.
Yeah. I know. We just did a project over there for another. I was with another group, and I like the sanctuary myself. The chapel's really neat, and seen people play there, and it's nice, but the sanctuary is just so much bigger, it's so much neater. Anyway, I'm off topic. Getting back to the project, independent study is so important with music, and I guess that's because people like you pretty much study independently now, right?
Yes, but I'm tired of being a loner, and the opportunity to work with Emily has been wonderful for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you find that it's rekindling different interests that you had before, or is it just fun?
It rekindles me.
Oh, good. So you're doing a concert, and then how do you come up with song choices for a concert?
Well, it was discussed between the two of us, because I mostly chose, but we chose together. I started with songs that I already knew and I loved and I knew how to sing, but I wanted to work on a little more. And then, one of those was Can't Help Falling in Love.
Uh-huh.
And Eric suggested that we do the root song, the French song, which is from the 1700s.
Good.
And sing that, and then sing Joan Baez's version of that, which is mostly in English with the little French chorus. And then do a progression. So we do the French, then we do the Joan Baez, and then we do the Can't Help Falling in Love.
So you're going to do a selection for us right now. Which one are you doing?
We're doing Can't Help Falling in Love. Yes.
Yeah, but which version of that?
We're doing the newest version, the Elvis Presley version in all English.
And all in English. And are you going to go with sideburns or? No.
Maybe she is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, our first song today is going to be Can't Help Falling in Love. Who was the original, how do we want to credit this? Who was the original author?
I don't know who wrote the words for that. And I mean, the tune has changed a little bit from the Plaisir d'amour.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that right after we listen to this, okay? So here goes our first clip. Interesting. That was the most modern version of a French song that started. Eric, you're going to have to help me out here.
Well, I don't have the author and the composer on the tip of my tongue, but it was in the 1700s, and it was more elaborate in that there are two bridges in the song, which sail up into the stratosphere.
And was it played? Was the guitar an instrument?
I don't know.
Then,
oh, yes, it would have been. It could have been that. I don't know. I don't know whether you call this a classical song, and I don't know whether it was done with various instruments.
Yeah, really but it was. And was the wording basically the same? though? It was like the song was about I can't stop.
The chorus is the same in the original as in the Joan Baez version. Her version has completely different words in English, but are exquisite in themselves. So each song is unique, but basically has the same, almost the same melody.
And you're going to sing all three when you
Yeah.
get to when we see you at the Stone Church on the 7th. It's going to be all three. Are you going to sing them one, then the next, then the next, then the next? Or?
Yeah, just so you can see the progression. See, we're going to start with the original French one, then go to the Joan Baez one, then go to Can't Help Falling in Love.
Probably not as a medley, actually.
Yeah.
No, as separate
Not
songs.
separate
yeah.
songs.
We'll speak about each one of them.
That'd be. I think I find that fascinating myself because I'm sort of that I like to hear the idea of this came from here, then went to this, and then. Are you going to sing in French?
Yes, I will be singing in French.
That's often a question I had. Do you speak French?
Not fluently. I study French.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not fluent in French.
Because when people sing different songs in different languages, I never know whether they're doing the sounds or are they saying the words that they know the words. How does that work typically? I'm a neophyte. I don't know much.
Well,
about music.
there are many people who sing in German who don't know German
don't
and
know.
Italian and so forth. It always helps the more you know about a language, the better. I'm in a Swedish choir right now, and so and I have Norwegian background, so I'm with Duolingo, this language app on the internet. I'm studying Swedish and Norwegian and a couple other ones too.
But it must help a lot so that you don't make say the wrong word. There's some words that sound alike that are, yeah.
I'm also singing a song in Spanish, which is harder because I haven't studied Spanish at all. And there's one word I don't remember if it's in Plaisir d'amour, but it's a common word in both French and English, and it's pronounced differently. So that was really hard for me because I always wanted to say it in French, but it's not because it's a different word. That was more of a struggle for me, is learning the Spanish pronunciation.
I've always been fascinated with accents, and
Oh.
I told my mother I wanted to learn a British accent when I was a kid, and she bought me just when the LP record came out for the music for My Fair Lady. And so
Oh, really?
Look at her, a prisoner of the gutter, condemned by every syllable she utters. So, and then
We'll have to do that.
I went on to do some Gilbert and Sullivan in high school, and
really?
used my then rather raw beginning British accent.
But I bet that was a hit in high school.
I was the lecherous judge in trial by jury, who winds up with the girl.
That's good. So what did you guys choose for a second song?
We chose Shenandoah.
Which is like a classic, sort of
Would you
early
say?
American, right?
Yeah.
Early Americana. Was it derived from a European song?
Well, I know this, that there was a song, I believe with the same tune, which ended up, it was about escaping from the suffering of the world. In this world of misery. And now I think that developed into
Missouri.
Cross the Wide Missouri.
Yeah, oh, that's neat. So, do you think the song came as a religious, maybe song that was sung in the church,
I don't
and then was it that? But it was a similar melody, and
It was just a little thing that I read someplace, and I remembered that. But I'm not. I don't know any more than that.
so. Is this a single? Is there a story for the song that you? Why did you
For
pick?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've been singing this since I was probably like 8 or something at my old school, which was a Waldorf school, so music was integrated in the education a lot, so we sang a lot, and one of the things we sang was Shenandoah, and I loved it then, and it's also partly for my father because he loves this song.
Oh, great.
It's a little
So a
dedication
little bit of a
to him, yeah.
dedication. No, that's nice. Well, let's listen to Shenandoah.
Shenandoah, I long to see you. Oh, the rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. Away and away. Shenandoah, I long to see you. Away, we're bound away, across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, we're bound away, across the wide Missouri.
So that was really an interesting rendition of Shenandoah. I guess my question would be, how do you practice these? Because it seems your tone is really. It's just amazing, to be honest. I was out there I sort of step out when we're doing these things, and I was listening, and it was like, wow, this is really good. And that tone was just, I thought it was just right for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's
And
really
I'm
it's really inspiring to hear how she's, but becoming more confident and opening up.
I could see that. That was
There's
a real.
depth,
That's a.
it's, developing a depth of, or breadth or depth or fullness.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
That was. I mean, and that was really apparent in that
Yeah.
song. You're much more very relaxed.
See that, it's inspiring.
Yeah,
to me.
I could understand where that would be, as a mentor, that would be a rewarding experience to be able to do that. So those are two of the songs that you're doing on the concert on the 7th at the Stone Church.
Yes.
But what are the others then?
So I mentioned a Spanish song,
Mhm.
which is called Creo en Ti. I'm doing a medley of Creo en Ti and I'm Yours. So I sing
Creo en Ti means I
I
believe
Believe in You.
in you.
Yeah.
Oh, I Believe in You, and then I'm Yours.
And then I'm Yours.
Yeah, it's another song, isn't it?
It's
Yes.
completely separate. It's an English pop song or an American pop song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A two-song medley.
Yeah.
Is that what you
nice.
say?
Yeah.
And then I'm singing Hallelujah because it's a song I love that I've sang for a really long time, and Let It Be,
Uh-huh.
also another one that
So
I
the
love
Leonard
for long.
Cohen Hallelujah.
Yes, Leonard Cohen. And well, then there are the three: Plaisir d'Amour, Joan
Mhm.
Baez, Plaisir d'Amour, and Can't Help Falling in Love. And then we're finishing it with The Parting Glass.
Oh.
A wonderful Irish
So
song, and
beautiful.
I'll be singing, be
Playing the flute.
playing
the
my harp
Mhm.
Yeah.
with
nice.
that. Yeah.
Great. That sounds like an amazing concert. And then will that be the end of this project?
Yeah, well, unless I decide to continue it in some way, yeah.
Yeah. Are you planning on continuing to be a mentor and a mentee?
Yeah,
I don't
hopefully.
know. Yeah.
I
Glad to
will.
hear that. I was wondering.
This is news, right? We're
Very
making
glad to
news
hear
here
that.
on Fact
I'm
TV.
very glad to hear that.
Oh, that's great.
But we're doing on the 23rd, we're going to be
Yes.
doing some of these songs anyway at the Sterling House.
Sterling House. It's an
Right.
elderly care
Oh,
facility
really?
in Bellas
Oh,
Falls.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Um,
Sort of as like a Christmas concert, Christmas gift to the
Well,
people
yeah,
that are there.
it's sort of like a performance for them and also a practice concert for me. And yeah, just Compass often does this. They go to the Sterling House and we sing for them. Sometimes we sing Christmas carols. Sometimes we just sing for them. And I was like, I could do that. That would be a great way to
Yeah,
practice
yeah,
and to
yeah.
give to the community. So that's what we're doing
That's
this
great.
weekend.
And that's
yeah.
this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, excellent. So I think that's about it for today. Would you consider coming back again and doing a couple more songs
I
next
would
week,
love
maybe?
to,
Yeah, that'd be fun. What do you think? Should we invite her back?
impossible.
Inconceivable.
I would be more than happy.
Oh, great. Thank you, Eric. And thank you all for tuning in. This is Mike and Eric. We're trying to figure out what we're going to call this show, and we're working our way through this.
How about local vocals?
Local vocals. That's not bad. I like that.
I like that, yeah.
You came up with that on the fly because we were just talking about this. And, that's great. I like that. Local vocals. So I think we have a name for our song. It's going to be our name for our show. It's going to be Local Vocals with Eric and Mike. And
Unless it's a copyrighted name or something.
well,
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna like
that's,
that.
that's possible. But if we put the with, then it's, we'll get by that.
But local yokel vocals.
Just keep
All right.
adding words.
Just keep adding words. Well, thank you, Emily, for coming
Thank you
on.
very much.
Thank you, Eric, for helping me
Thank
put
you.
this
Thank you
together.
for having
And
us.
and
Yeah.
that's it for our show today. Thank you.
They say home is where the heart is. These green mountains are my home.